Cost benefit analysis. Introduction. Cost benefit analysis (CBA) is method used to evaluate whether an investment, project or policy is worth pursuing. It compares the total expected cost against the total expected benefits, both expressed in monetary terms to determine whether the benefits outweigh the cost. In education, CBA cost benefit analysis helps policymakers decide whether to start or continue programs such as teacher training, new school buildings, literacy campaigns, or digital learning initiatives. Why do we need cost benefit analysis in education? Because resources in education are always limited. We cannot fund every idea or program. So we must ask which project gives the greatest benefit for each rupee spent. For example, it is more beneficial to invest in early childhood education or vocational training. Should we fund new school building or upgrade teacher training programs? CBA cost benefit analysis provide a systematic way to answer such questions. Steps in conducting cost benefit analysis. Number 1, identify the project or policy. Identify the goals and objectives you are trying to address with the proposal. What do you need to accomplish to consider the endeavor a success? This can help you understand your cost and benefits and will be critical in interpreting the results of your analysis. For example, free textbooks program. Number 2, list all possible cost and benefit. Compile two separate lists, one of all of the projected costs and the other of expected benefit of the proposed project or action. Direct cost include expenses directly related to the production or development of a product or service, direct, indirect, tangible, and intangible. Indirect cost. These are typically fixed expenses such as utilities and rent that contribute to the overhead of conducting business. Intangible costs. These are any current and future costs that are different to measure and quantify. Example may include decrease in productivity levels while a new business process is rolled out, or reduced customer satisfaction after a change in customer service process that leads to fewer repeat buys. Opportunity cost. This refers to lost benefits of opportunities that arise when business purpose one product or strategy over another. Once those individual costs are identified, it is equally important to understand the possible benefit of the proposed decisions or project. Some of these benefits include direct, increased revenue and sales generated from new product. Indirect, increased customer interest in your business or brand. Intangible, improved employee morale. Competitive, being a first mover within an industry or vertical. Number 3, assigning monetary value. Convert all cost and benefit into money terms. Once you have compiled exhaustive list of all cost and benefit, you must establish the appropriate monetary unit by assigning a dollar amount to each one. If you don't give all the cost and benefit a value, then it will be difficult to compare them accurately. Direct cost and benefit will be the easiest to assign a dollar amount to. Indirect and intangible cost and benefits, on the other hand, can be challenging to quantify, especially in education, where many benefits like improved confidence or civic responsibility are non monetary. Economists use various approaches to translate them into money terms. Market valuation. When there is a market price, for example, cost of books, construction materials. Opportunity cost, the value of the next best alternative that is given up. Shadow pricing, used when market prices don't reflect the true social value, for example, subsidized tuition fees. Willingness to pay approach, estimating how much individual would pay for an educational improvement. Human capital approach, estimating the future increase in income due to better education. Number 4, tally the total value of benefits and cost and compare. Once cost and benefits are identified and given monetary value, we use certain tools to calculate the overall outcome of the project. If total benefit outnumber total cost, then there is a business case for you to proceed with the project or decision. If total cost outnumber total benefits, then you may want to reconsider the proposal. A net present value NPV. Project in education often give benefits in future, for example, higher earnings after graduation. But money today is worth more than money tomorrow, so we convert all future cost and benefits to present value using discounting. NPV net present value is equal to present value of benefits minus present value of cost. If NPV is greater than 0, the project is worthwhile. If NPV is lower than 0, the project is not good investment. For example, eh, if a literacy program cost 5 million today and produce benefit worth 8 million in today's value, NPV is equal to plus 3 million. The program is worthwhile. Benefit cost ratio BCR shows how many rupees of benefit we get for each rupee spent. If BCR is greater than 1, project is good. If BCR is lesser than 1, the project is not justified. For example, benefit cost ratio is equal to 1.8 means every 1 rupee spent gives 1.80 rupees benefit. Advantages of cost benefit analysis. A data driven approach. Cost benefit analysis allows an individual organization to evaluate a decision or potential project free of biases. As such, it offers an agnostic and evidence based evaluation of your option, which can help your business become more data driven and logical. Makes decisions simpler. Business decisions are often complex by nature. By reducing a decision to cost versus benefits, the cost benefit analysis can make this dilemma less complex. Uncovers hidden cost and benefits. Cost benefit analysis CBA forces you to outline every potential cost and benefit associated with a project, which can uncover less than obvious factors like indirect or intangible costs. Limitations of cost benefit analysis. Difficult to predict all variables. While cost benefit analysis can help you to outline the projected cost and benefits associated with the business decisions, it challenges to predict all factors that may impact the outcome. Changes in market demand, material cost, and the global business environment are unpredictable, especially in the long run or in the long term. Incorrect data can skew results. If you are relying on incomplete or inaccurate data, finish your cost benefit analysis. The results of your analysis will follow suit. Better suited to short and mid length projects. For projects or businesses decisions that involve longer time frame, cost benefit analysis has a greater potential of missing the mark of several reasons. For one, it is typically more difficult to make accurate prediction the further into the future you go. It also possible that long-term forecast won't accurate account for variables such as inflation, which can impact the overall accuracy of the analysis. Remove the human element. While a desire to make a profit drive from most companies, there are other non-monetary reasons an organization might decide to pursue a project or decision. In these cases, it can be difficult to reconcile moral or human perspective with business case. Cost effectiveness analysis CEA, also called as least cost analysis. While cost benefit analysis CBA measures both cost and benefit in monetary term, cost effectiveness analysis CEA is used when benefits cannot easily be expressed in money. It helps us to find the most efficient way to achieve a specific educational goal within a given budget. CEA answer a simple questions CEA answer a simple question: which option gives the best results for the least cost? For example, if we want to improve student reading skills, we may compare several programs: teacher training, new textbook, or after school tutoring. CEA helps decide which program gives the most improvement per rupee spent, even if we can't assign a monetary value to the learning outcomes. Steps in cost effectiveness analysis. Define the objectives. First, clearly identify the educational goal, such as improving student attendance, increasing exam pass rate, or reducing dropout rates. The success of the analysis depends on well-defined and measurable goal. Number two, identify alternatives. List of all possible strategies or interventions that can achieve the same objective. For example, to increase enrollment, we might compare providing free textbooks, offering transport subsidies, starting community awareness campaigns. Number three, estimate the cost. Determine the total cost of each option, including direct cost, for example, training, materials, salaries, and indirect cost, for example, administrative support, overhead. All costs should be measured in the same currency and time period. Number four is measure the effectiveness. Here, instead of rupees, we use educational outcomes as a measure of success. Example: number of students who achieve grade level reading, percentage increase in enrollment, dropout rate reduction. Number five, calculate the cost effectiveness ratio CER. The ratio tells us how much it costs to achieve 1 unit of outcome. Cost cost effectiveness ratio is equal to cost over effectiveness. Example: program A cost 1000 rupees per student and raised test scores by 20 points. Program B cost rupees 1500 per student and raise scores by 40 points. Then program A rupees 50 rupees per point increase and program B cost 37.5 rupees per point increase. Program B is more cost effective. Okay, the program B is considered the most cost effective program. 6. Compare and select the most effective option. The option with the lowest cost per unit of effectiveness is considered the most efficient way to reach the goal. However, decision makers may still consider factors such as social equity, feasibility, and long term sustainability. Advantages of cost effectiveness analysis: useful when outcomes cannot be monetized, perfect for education, health, and social sectors. Simpler than cost benefit analysis, no need to assign rupee value to learning outcomes. Helps allocate limited resources wisely, identifies which interventions gives the most educational impact per rupee spent. Limitations of cost effectiveness analysis. Results depend on the chosen measure of effectiveness. If the outcome measures changes, result can differ. Cannot capture intangible benefits such as student confidence or community goodwill. Does not indicate whether benefit justify total cost, only which option is relatively better. Difference between CBA and CEA. Purpose: cost benefit analysis determine if a project is financially worthwhile. Cost effectiveness analysis CEA. Purpose: to find which option achieve a goal most efficiently. Measurement of benefit. In CBA, benefits are expressed in monetary terms. In CEA, benefits are expressed in non monetary terms. For example, literacy rate, test scores. Units of comparison. In CBA, both cost and benefit in money. In CEA, cost per unit of outcome or effectiveness. Main output. In cost benefit analysis, the main output is net present value NPV, benefit minus cost ratio BCR. And main output in CEA, cost effectiveness analysis, cost minus effectiveness ratio CER. Usefulness. CBA is best for projects where benefits can be monetized, and CEA is useful for best for education, health, and social projects where outcomes are not easily valued in money. Decision criterion. CEA, oh, it's a CBA, I think. Yes. Decision criterion. CBA project is justified if benefits greater than cost. And decision criterion in CEA, chosen the option with the lowest cost per unit of effectiveness. Complexity. CBA more complex, required valuation of all benefits. CEA is simpler, focuses only on effectiveness. Example: CBA, estimating monetary benefit of building a university. Example of CEA, cost effectiveness analysis, comparing reading programs by improvement per rupees spent. So this is it. Thank you so much for watching.